Some places on Earth feel like they belong to another world. So stunning, so powerful. They leave you speechless. In the heart of South America, the Amazon rainforest hums with life. A vast, living jungle that breathes with the rhythm of the planet. Far above the clouds, Mount Everest towers over everything. Its summit a place where only the brave have stood, staring into the sky. And under Arctic skies, the northern lights move in waves of green and violet, a silent, glowing dance that makes you forget to breathe. These aren't just travel destinations, they're nature's greatest treasures, natural wonders of the world, unforgettable places, one incredible journey. Let the adventure begin. Mount Everest, conquering the roof of the world. It towers above the clouds, a frozen monument of time, challenge, and dreams. This is Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, a place where the sky meets the soul. Rising 8,848 meters above sea level, Everest is more than just a mountain. It's a symbol of human endurance, of nature's raw power, and of the eternal desire to rise above limits. Locally known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Komolungma in Tibet, Everest is sacred. To the Sherpa people, it is the mother goddess of the world, a place to be revered, not conquered. Climbing Everest isn't just a physical challenge, it's a psychological and spiritual journey. The air is thin, temperatures drop below -40. One wrong step and nature reminds you who's in charge. Yet every year, hundreds of climbers arrive, risking everything for a few moments at the top of the world. Why? Because standing on that summit, even for a breath, means standing where few humans ever have. It means touching the sky. But Everest is changing. The glaciers are melting. The snow is shifting, and climate change is rewriting this ancient landscape. Scientists now study Everest not just for its height, but as a high-altitude warning signal of what's happening to our planet. Still, in the golden light of dawn, Everest remains silent, majestic, unmoved. It doesn't boast, it doesn't bend. It simply waits for the next dreamer brave enough to climb. Mount Everest, the roof of the world, forever unreachable yet forever calling. Aurora Borealis, dancing lights of the Arctic sky. They appear with no warning, silent, surreal, and utterly mesmerizing. This is the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. A celestial ballet unfolding in the skies above the Arctic Circle. From the icy tundras of Norway, Iceland, and Finland, to the frozen lakes of Canada and Alaska, the aurora paints the heavens with electric ribbons of light. But what causes this breathtaking display? It starts 93 million miles away on the surface of the sun. Solar storms send charged particles hurtling toward Earth. When they collide with gases in our atmosphere, oxygen and nitrogen, the sky ignites with color: green, pink, violet, even deep red. Each shade is a cosmic fingerprint, a clue to the invisible dance happening above. For ancient cultures, these lights were far more than science. They were messages from the gods, spirits of ancestors, or celestial omens. The Inuit believed the lights were souls playing in the sky. In Norse mythology, they were the shining shields of Valkyries guiding fallen warriors to Valhalla. But even today, under modern skies, the Aurora doesn't lose its magic. Tourists chase them. Photographers wait for hours in sub-zero silence, eyes glued to the horizon, hoping to witness the moment the sky comes alive. And when it happens, it's like time stops. No words, no distractions, just light dancing across the universe. In a world full of noise and chaos, the northern lights are nature's quiet miracle. A reminder that beauty needs no sound, only wonder. Aurora Borealis. A masterpiece written in the stars. The Grand Canyon, America's timeless giant. It stretches across the land like a scar left by eternity, a vast, rugged masterpiece carved by time itself. This is the Grand Canyon, one of the greatest natural wonders of the United States, and a place where Earth reveals its deepest secrets. Located in the state of Arizona, this colossal canyon spans 277 miles in length, over 18 miles wide, and plunges more than a mile deep. But numbers can't explain it. You have to stand at its edge to feel how small you really are. Formed over 5 to 6 million years, the Grand Canyon was sculpted by a quiet but relentless force, the Colorado River. Layer by layer, it cut through ancient stone, exposing nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history. That's almost half the age of the planet, etched into the canyon's colorful walls. Red sandstone, limestone, shale. Each tells a story of oceans that vanished, volcanoes that roared, and lands that rose and crumbled. But the canyon isn't just a geological marvel. It's alive, home to more than 1,500 plant species, 500 kinds of birds, and countless mammals and reptiles. This desert breathes with biodiversity. And for the Native American tribes, like the Havasupai, Hopi, and Navajo, this place is sacred, a spiritual sanctuary, a living connection to their ancestors and beliefs. To them, the Grand Canyon isn't something you look at, it's something you listen to. It speaks in silence and stone. At sunrise, it glows like fire. At night, the stars pour into it like silver. It changes with every hour, yet never truly changes. The Grand Canyon, not just a sight, but a feeling, a place where time stands still and yet keeps moving. The Great Barrier Reef, nature's living tapestry beneath the sea. Beneath the waves of the coral sea lives a world more colorful, more complex, and more alive than anything on land. This is the Great Barrier Reef, Earth's largest living structure and one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Stretching over 1,400 miles along the northeast coast of Australia, it's so vast it can be seen from space. But its beauty is found not in its size, but in its detail. The reef is home to over 9,000 species, including clownfish, manta rays, sea turtles, sharks, and over 400 types of coral. It's a kingdom without borders, a fragile underwater rainforest where every creature plays its part in a delicate balance. But this isn't just a pretty place. It's a living, breathing organism. The coral itself is made of tiny animals, polyps, that build massive limestone structures over centuries. Together, they've formed a reef that protects coastlines, supports fisheries, and fuels a billion-dollar ecotourism industry. Scientists call it a natural laboratory, a place where we study evolution, climate, and biodiversity. But this jewel of the ocean is also in danger. Climate change, rising ocean temperatures, coral bleaching, pollution. These threats are real. In just the last few decades, the reef has lost over half its coral cover, and yet it fights back. Through conservation, awareness, and action, we are learning to protect what we nearly lost, because the reef isn't just an ecosystem, it's a story of beauty, survival, and resilience. It reminds us that some of the world's greatest wonders don't rise into the sky, they hide beneath the waves. The Great Barrier Reef, a dreamscape beneath the sea, and a treasure we must protect. Victoria Falls, the smoke that thunders. It begins with a whisper, a distant rumble, and then suddenly, a wall of water falls from the sky itself. This is Victoria Falls, one of the largest and most powerful waterfalls on Earth. Locally known as Mosi Oa Tunya, meaning the smoke that thunders, Victoria Falls sits on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, where the mighty Zambezi River plunges over a 355-foot cliff, spanning more than a mile in width. Every second, up to 500 million liters of water cascade into the narrow gorge below, creating a roar that can be heard 40 kilometers away and a mist that rises hundreds of feet into the sky. It's not just a waterfall, it's a force of nature. But this wonder isn't just about size, it's about drama, intensity, beauty. Adventurers from around the world come here to stand at the edge of Devil's Pool, a natural rock basin where, during dry season, you can peer directly over the edge of the falls. It's the ultimate thrill and the ultimate humbling. The falls create their own microclimate, supporting a lush rainforest ecosystem filled with rare birds, plants, and insects, all nourished by the ever-present mist. And beyond the science lies the spirit. To the local people, Victoria Falls is sacred, a place of power, of ancestors, of deep reverence. It has been a site of legends, of healing, of stories passed down through generations. At sunrise, the sky glows with gold above the mist. At night, under a full moon, a rare lunar rainbow dances in the spray. Few places on Earth are this alive, this raw, this unforgettable. Victoria Falls, a meeting place between land, water, and wonder. Salar de Uyuni, Earth's giant mirror to the sky. Imagine a place where the sky isn't just above you, but beneath your feet, where reality bends and the world feels like a dream. This is Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth and one of the most surreal natural wonders you'll ever witness. Located in the heart of southwestern Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni spans over 10,000 square kilometers, a prehistoric lake bed transformed into a flat, gleaming expanse of salt. At first glance, it feels lifeless, alien, endless. But when the rains come, everything changes. Just a thin layer of water turns this white desert into the largest natural mirror on Earth, Clouds drift below your feet. Sunsets wrap around you in 360 degrees, and people seem to walk on air. Photographers call it paradise. Dreamers call it another planet. Locals call it sacred. Under the stars, the mirror becomes infinite. It's as if the entire universe is folded into a single, breathtaking view. But beyond the beauty, Salar de Uyuni holds ancient secrets. These salt flats were once part of a massive inland sea called Lago Minchin, and today they're rich in lithium, a mineral essential to the future of clean energy. It's a strange irony that something so still, so silent, could power the world's future, and yet that's the magic of this place. You'll find flamingos nesting in its corners, cacti taller than houses on Isla Inkawasi, and a haunting train graveyard. Echoes of the industrial past, rusting under endless skies. Salar de Uyuni isn't just a destination. It's an illusion made real, a threshold between worlds, and a reminder that even in silence, nature can leave you speechless. Mount Roraima, the lost world in the sky. In the far reaches of South America, on the border of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, a colossal table-shaped mountain rises from the mist. This is Mount Roraima, a place so otherworldly it inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. It's not just a mountain, it's a tepui, one of Earth's oldest geological formations, carved by time, wind, and rain for over 2 billion years. Towering at 2,810 meters, 9,219 feet above sea level, with sheer cliffs plunging 400 meters straight down, Mount Roraima is both fortress and relic, a vast tabletop untouched by time. Its summit is like stepping onto an alien world, rocks twisted into strange shapes, crystal clear pools reflecting the sky, and plants found nowhere else on Earth. This isolated ecosystem harbors living fossils, species that evolved in complete seclusion. From rare pitcher plants to black frogs that never leap, every step here feels like you're walking through prehistoric silence. Water seeps across the summit and spills off the cliffs in countless falls, including the breathtaking Valley of the Crystals and the river that feeds Kukanan Falls, one of the world's tallest. Getting here isn't easy. It requires days of hiking through dense Amazonian jungle, crossing rivers, braving sudden rain, and climbing steep trails. But the reward, pure, untouched wonder. To the Piman people, Mount Roraima is sacred, a pillar that holds up the sky, a place where gods dwell and spirits rest. Standing atop Roraima, you're surrounded by clouds, silence, and endless sky. It's a place of reflection, of humility, of imagination. Mount Roraima isn't just a natural wonder. It's a forgotten world, suspended in time, floating above the ordinary and inviting us to remember just how mysterious our planet can be. Antelope Canyon, the red-hued passage to another world. Hidden deep within the desert of northern Arizona, a secret world lies waiting to be discovered. This is Antelope Canyon, a narrow, winding maze carved by time, water, and light. The canyon's walls rise 40 feet high, smooth and serpentine, as though sculpted by the hand of an ancient artist. Carved over thousands of years by flash floods, Antelope Canyon is a masterpiece of erosion and light. Here, shadows and light meet in a dance. When the sun is high, the walls glow with rich hues, deep reds, vibrant oranges, and subtle purples. Each turn reveals a new perspective, a new abstract form, a new story told by the curves of the earth. The canyon itself is split into two main sections: Upper Antelope Canyon, which is famous for its shafts of light pouring through the ceiling, and Lower Antelope Canyon with narrower passageways and steeper climbs. This is a photographer's paradise where the interplay of light and shadow creates unearthly beauty, each photograph a work of art. Visitors come from across the globe to witness the perfect sunbeam that pierces through the narrow slits, illuminating the canyon in ethereal radiance. But beyond the camera lens, there's a deeper feeling. The silence here is profound. You feel small in the presence of such timelessness. The air is thick with the ancient whispers of the desert, as if the canyon itself is sharing its secrets with you. To the Navajo people, Antelope Canyon is sacred, a place where the earth speaks, where spirits are said to dwell. For them, the canyon is a living entity, an ever-changing monument to the forces of nature. As the sun sets, the canyon transforms. Shadows deepen, colors intensify, and the canyon feels even more alive. It's a reminder that nature's beauty doesn't just exist in what we see, but in the way it makes us feel. Antelope Canyon is more than just a natural wonder. It's a sacred space where the earth and light converge, where time seems to stand still, and where every twist and turn reveals something extraordinary. Ha Long Bay, a timeless landscape of emerald waters and limestone peaks. Imagine a place where emerald waters stretch as far as the eye can see, and thousands of limestone peaks rise like sentinels from the sea. This is Ha Long Bay, one of the most breathtaking natural wonders on the planet. Located in the northern coast of Vietnam, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to over 1,600 islands and islets, each with its own unique shape and story. The name Ha Long means descending dragon, a legend passed down through generations. It is said that a giant dragon descended from the mountains, carving the bay with its mighty tail as it splashed into the sea. Today, the bay remains a place where myth and nature intertwine. As you glide through the calm waters, you're transported to a world of peace and tranquility. The towering limestone karsts, jagged, lush, and ancient, rise sharply from the sea, their faces weathered by centuries of wind and water. Locals have lived here for centuries, sailing through these waters in traditional boats and living in floating villages. Their symbiotic relationship with the bay reflects a timeless dance of nature and humanity. There are countless caves and grottos hidden within the islands, mysterious chambers carved over millennia, each with its own secret to tell. The most famous is Sungsat Cave, or the Cave of Surprises, where travelers are greeted with stunning stalactites and stalagmites that glow under the light. For those seeking adventure, Ha Long Bay offers kayaking through its serene waters, exploring caves, and hiking to the highest points of the islands, where the panoramic views stretch for miles. As the sun sets over the bay, the water transforms into a shimmering mirror, reflecting the jagged peaks and softening the scene with a golden glow. It's a reminder of how nature's wonders can take your breath away in the quietest, most serene moments. Beyond the landscapes, Ha Long Bay is a hub of rich culture and cuisine. The bustling markets offer fresh seafood, and the vibrant fishing culture has shaped the local way of life for centuries. This is a place where tradition meets the rhythm of the sea. Ha Long Bay is not just a destination, it's an experience, a place where history, legend, and nature come together in perfect harmony. a timeless wonder suspended between the ancient past and the present, waiting to be explored. Zhangjiajie, the floating peaks of the Avatar Mountains. In the heart of southern China, there exists a land so surreal it feels like a dream. Welcome to Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, home to the Avatar Mountains, a stunning landscape where floating peaks rise from the mist like towers from another world. These towering stone spires, some over 200 meters tall, are the perfect fusion of nature's raw power and delicate beauty. It's no wonder these otherworldly peaks inspired the breathtaking world of Pandora in James Cameron's Avatar. Zhangjiajie's landscape is a result of millions of years of geological transformation. Erosion has shaped these majestic formations into a surreal forest of stone, a breathtaking labyrinth of towering columns, deep ravines, and ancient trees. The park is rich with biodiversity, home to rare plants and animals, like the elusive golden monkey and the Chinese giant salamander. The lush vegetation and pristine waters add to the mystical aura of this place, making it feel like stepping into another dimension. For adventurers, Zhangjiajie offers unforgettable experiences. The world's longest glass bridge stretches over a dizzying 300-meter drop, providing spectacular views of the landscape below. Walking on it, you'll feel like you're floating above the treetops, suspended in midair between the mountains. But the true magic of Zhangjiajie lies in the ever-changing scenery. In the morning, the mist clings to the mountain peaks, shrouding them in mystery. By midday, the sun breaks through, casting long shadows and highlighting the dramatic cliffs. As the day fades, the park takes on a golden glow, the fading light illuminating the jagged peaks in a way that feels almost otherworldly. It's a landscape that defies explanation, a place where reality and fantasy meet. Beyond the stunning landscapes, Zhangjiajie is a place rich in culture and history. The area is home to the Tujia people, whose traditions and crafts date back centuries. Visitors can experience their handcrafted textiles, wood carvings, and local festivals, a beautiful blend of nature and culture in this ancient land. Zhangjiajie, the Avatar Mountains, is a place where the earth touches the sky, a land of mystery, beauty, and adventure that beckons you to experience its untamed wilderness. Zhangjiajie is more than just a natural wonder. It's a journey, one that takes you into the heart of an ancient, almost magical world, where nature's power and beauty leave you breathless and forever changed. Iceland's blue ice caves and glaciers, a frozen world of crystal beauty. In the heart of Iceland, where the land dances between fire and ice, lies a world so breathtaking it feels like stepping into the depths of a frozen dream. This is Iceland's blue ice caves and glaciers, a realm of crystal blue ice, towering glaciers and glimmering frozen tunnels carved by time, nature, and the force of the elements. The glaciers of Iceland, some stretching back over thousands of years, hold within them a secret beauty, an otherworldly glow that can only be found in the blue ice caves beneath their surface. These caves are ephemeral, changing with the seasons, shifting and transforming, each one a unique masterpiece of nature's artistry. As you step inside, the ice gleams with an intense electric blue. It's as if the walls themselves are alive with light, illuminating the dark caverns with a soft, ethereal glow. The texture of the ice is smooth, almost glass-like, with each movement echoing the frozen silence of this ancient world. Every step through these caves is a reminder of the incredible power of nature, how glaciers can carve the landscape with patience and grace, molding the ice into shapes that seem almost too perfect to be real. Beyond the ice caves, the glaciers themselves stretch for miles. Some of Iceland's largest glaciers, like Vatnajökull, cover over 8,000 square kilometers of land, making them the largest ice caps in Europe. They're not just frozen rivers of ice. They are the lifeblood of the land, feeding waterfalls, creating fjords, and shaping the terrain with each passing year. The sound of ice cracking echoes through the stillness, a reminder of the glacier's quiet, steady movement. With every crevice, crack, and flow, the glaciers are slowly reshaping the land, leaving behind an untouched, pristine wilderness. Exploring these icy landscapes is an adventure in itself. For those brave enough to venture out onto the glaciers, hiking across the frosted expanses is an unforgettable experience. The expansive beauty of the landscape feels endless as you are surrounded by towering icebergs, serene blue caves, and a landscape so stark it almost feels like a different world. In some places, meltwater flows beneath the ice, carving its way through glacial rivers that flow with an otherworldly light. This frozen realm may seem cold and distant, but beneath the surface lies an untamed beauty, a raw, untouched world, alive with movement, change, and silent power. Iceland's blue ice caves and glaciers are a reminder of how nature, in all its frozen splendor, can feel both fragile and immense. This world of ice and light is ephemeral. It shifts, melts, and reforms with time, but its beauty, once seen, will be forever etched in your soul. Banff National Park, Canada's majestic mountain paradise. In the heart of the Canadian Rockies, where snow-dusted peaks meet crystal lakes, lies a land carved by time and crowned by nature. Welcome to Banff National Park, Canada's oldest and most awe-inspiring national treasure. Spanning over 6,600 square kilometers, Banff is a wild sanctuary of mountains, forests, and glacier-fed lakes, each one more breathtaking than the last. In spring, the meadows bloom, a sea of wildflowers swaying in the breeze. In summer, emerald lakes sparkle beneath warm skies. And when autumn arrives, the forest glows gold and amber, a living masterpiece. Wildlife roams freely here. Grizzlies, elk, mountain goats, each creature a quiet guardian of this ancient land. And then there's Lake Louise, its emerald waters reflecting peaks like a dream frozen in time. One look, and you understand why it's one of the most photographed lakes in the world. You can paddle across still waters, or simply stand in silence, letting the moment soak into your soul. Banff is more than just its lakes. The Icefields Parkway winds through its core, a road that offers one breathtaking view after another. Glaciers, waterfalls, silent valleys, all waiting just around the bend. And in winter, Banff becomes a snow-covered dream. The mountains sparkle with fresh powder, inviting skiers, snowboarders, and wonder-seekers alike. No matter the season, Banff whispers to the wild within us, a reminder of nature's grace and the peace we find when we slow down and simply breathe. Banff National Park is not just a place, it's a feeling. a memory etched in mountain air, and a journey you'll carry long after you leave. The Amazon rainforest, Earth's lungs and untamed wonder. In the heart of South America lies a living, breathing wonder, vast, untamed, and alive with secrets. Welcome to the Amazon rainforest, Earth's largest tropical rainforest, often called the lungs of the planet. It produces nearly 20% of the world's oxygen, stretching across 9 countries and covering over 5.5 million square kilometers. This green ocean is home to more life than anywhere else on Earth. Above you, a towering canopy hundreds of feet high. Below, the soft stir of jaguars, frogs, and butterflies, life moving in every direction. The air hums with bird calls, macaws, toucans, howler monkeys, each one adding to the jungle's wild symphony. And through it all flows the Amazon River, a mighty current that nourishes everything in its path, sustaining creatures, plants, and people. It is the rainforest's lifeblood. Here, ancient stories live in the trees, whispers of indigenous cultures, legends older than time itself. But for all its beauty, the Amazon is fragile, its balance delicate, its future uncertain. Still, as long as the Amazon breathes, so does our planet. It's not just a forest, it's a miracle, a mystery, and a reminder that life always finds a way. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand's living galaxy. In the quiet heart of New Zealand's North Island lies a world hidden beneath the earth, a world of silence, darkness, and light. Welcome to the Waitomo Glowworm Caves, where the stars don't live in the sky, but hang from the ceilings of ancient stone. Here, thousands of tiny glowworms weave their delicate silk threads and glow with an otherworldly blue light. A light so gentle, so mesmerizing, it feels like floating through a dream. As you drift silently through the underground river, the walls seem to disappear, and above you, a galaxy is born. These caves were formed over 30 million years ago, carved by water, shaped by time, and yet it's the smallest inhabitants that give this place its magic. Each glowworm, just a few centimeters long, illuminates the darkness with a soft, steady pulse, turning stone into sky and silence into wonder. The glow is more than beauty. It's life. It's how they hunt, how they communicate, how they survive. In this subterranean sanctuary, there's no noise, no rush, only the slow drip of water and the gentle light of living stars. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves are not just a wonder to behold. They're a reminder that even in the darkest places, light finds a way. From the snow-capped peaks of Mount Everest to the glowing depths of the Great Barrier Reef, we've just witnessed the Earth's greatest natural masterpieces, each one a testament to the extraordinary beauty and power of nature. These wonders are not only magnificent, but also fragile, reminding us of our responsibility to protect and cherish the natural world around us. Which of these awe-inspiring wonders is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready for more jaw-dropping adventures, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your fellow explorers. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered.